Okay, it's October, I don't know, about the 4th, 2017. Welcome back to Shade Avenue. There's the house, still hidden. Trees are okay. They picked up most of my storm debris. This is stuff I picked last week, but they got ahead of me. I decided to let all that grow over. Just no sense mowing around there, so I kind of like that. Trees, I was looking at the video of the first day on Shade and realized how big these things have gotten, and that's gotten, and a bunch of other stuff. Anyway, these are planted a couple years ago. This is the first time I've really seen them in bloom. They look nice. Apparently they have purple flowers or some color, but I wasn't here when they bloomed, so all they're doing is seeds. This is the house. These guys, these purple flowers were in my backyard, and I transplanted some, so I'm going to transplant more. I'll just make that this. And then these guys, I bought those. So anyway, that's the place. See my solar panels up there on the edge. This tree I want to bring down. Those two palms I'm keeping up. This was a beautiful sucker. Anyway, I had a guy cut a tree down over there because I didn't know whether I could do it, and over there. And when he did, he broke. There were 5 of these. See how that goes up like that? There were 5 of these straight up beautiful. Son of a bitch. I mean, the guy just dropped the tree and it goes whank. And he already broke one other thing when he cut something, and I said, be careful. Anyway, that's a hard break, so it's back to doing stuff for myself. Okay, there was a tree there that got gone, so I get more stuff on my solar panels again. I don't know what that bush is, but it's going like gangbusters. It used to hide under the tree. So this is the entrance. I had fun doing this. It took a while. These are actually they're actually floorboards, but it's such a, how can you talk about a beautiful black, but it's a really lovely black. I got them at Habitat, and that's the outline there. The door, this is another Habitat door. Anyway, so the living room. And anybody that hasn't seen anything from the first one, you can see there's a whole wall that's missing. Everything is gone. All these walls are new. I raised the ceiling up. You know, it used to be a low one, so everything went up. I jacked that part up. We put a beam across here, engineered beam, so I could get that back part up. I'll show you that in a bit. Cork floor, which I really like. It's warm, it's soft, it's lovely. However, there was a lip here that when the house was remodeled, somehow we forgot to take the slab. There was a piece there for a sliding door, and the rain one time came that way, and it just soaked. And cork floors and wood, just not the best thing. Actually, it just made a mess. So I had to tear up and throw away a whole section of that. Fortunately, I had a box or 2 left of cork, and somehow I managed to make it happen. But this had to go in, which I wanted to do anyway. Had to go in because I didn't have enough tiles to do that. But I really like the floor. It is very susceptible to moisture. It's the only problem, and I really shouldn't have it in Florida, but it's nice. It's soft and it's warm, and I like it much better than tile. Finally got my picture from China put up, which is great. And a couple others I got when I was in China. This is where I just came back from Europe. This was my trip. Here to 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 here, up into England. And so I spent a lot of time down here in this part of France, down Villeneuve d'Avignon. Let's see. Some of this is old, but some of it people haven't seen. So this is the bathroom, the guest bathroom, which I kind of like. Looks like I have bees up there on the outside. Yeah, wasps. Oh, it's on the screen. Mud wasps like to build these. Anyway, so this came out okay. Not exactly all the colors I like, but it works out. There's me. This gets changed soon. Since I don't have any guests, the guest bedroom becomes storage. I just came back from Europe, so that's kind of a mess. And I've got stuff in here. My tools are still here. I thought when I came back, I was going, oh man, I want anything to do because I've already got the house finished. Well, that turned out to be false because I still have a lot to do. Anyway, so this is the front. I like it very much because the windows, that's the street. The windows are high, so when you walk around and get up, you don't have to throw a robe on immediately, etc. I just bought this whole system, 20-year-old system, I guess, for $100 from a guy on Craigslist. I haven't hooked it up soon. So I got sound here, and I put speakers in up on the wall over there. They work from that unit. Some paintings that my friend Alan found on the street. That's that one and one in the other room. Danielle made that stained glass. That's what she does. It's lovely. Fits perfectly. Just amazing. Okay. So then here's the kitchen. It's laundry day. I know it's not Monday, it's Friday, but that's the way it is. Got my counter. See that? Nice purple. So this is coming along well. Everything works fine. Collection of the better, some interesting beers. Refrigerator. Washing machine tucked away there nice and quietly. Well, just tucked away. My view out the windows, of course. I mean, the backyard of this place is really what it is, or what got me. So everything is basically designed for that. Needs cleaning, but it's an ongoing process. Okay, where are we? Oh yeah, so we have clerestory windows, and we get into the bathroom. There's two more over there in the bathroom. Split back air conditioning. Folks in Europe know about it, but folks in the States don't. It's absolutely fabulous. You can do either room at either temperature. That'll work all off one compressor. Doesn't go boom and blow air. It just comes on. Track lighting. We can see. Now let's see what else. I wanted windows there too, but we put the header in, and you can't get a window built that small that opens. So and when I want to get them, and we may have to do some modification, and I don't know whether or not I want to get into that, but when I run out of other things, it'll sit there and bug me. Okay. I started working on this room here, so I got all when I had to take the floor up, I had to take the molding off along the sides. I got this back on, and so you can see that one there, the molding's off too, because when it got wet, you have to cut the drywall away because that was damp. Blah. That's what happens when things get wet. And it wasn't this hurricane, it was a storm, maybe, I guess maybe about a year ago now, 6 months, something. Just a rainstorm. Just when water came in, it was. So anyway, so I had to put the molding back up, and while I was doing that, I decided I'd do this. So I have to do all this molding. So this is a rare occasion, because usually when I walk in, I say, "Oh, my bed's not made." Even better, because it's in the laundry. Closet. This is going to get. See those mirror doors there? It'll get those here. Found this great lamp for about $10 at Goodwill. This is just amazing, or some store, I can't remember. Look at those feathers, this is just nuts. And again, a top window so you can see what's going on when things go on. And that's the view from the house. It's pretty private. People across the way, everything's blocked by their doors. This is pretty good too. This tree I got from a friend. It's a sea something or other. Sea nuts, I don't know. Anyway, still my palms. There was a tree here that I cut down. That's the one I cut down for the solar. You know, my chief excuse is I just got back, so things are still in disarray, but this is pretty much the way I keep things anyway. There we go. So, now, one of my favorite rooms in the house is this one. It happens to be the bathroom. I finished this a while ago, and boy, I really like it. This is my first tile work. I'm proud of that. And I designed or decided that's how it would be. Special order on those purple tiles, but you know, it's great. Lighting was fabulous. I got lights all over the damn place. See, even up there. And that creation, it works. It's got things out the side, and you know, you still use the shower head all the time. You don't even use the other ones. But since I was making it, and it's a good way to hide where you're exactly putting things, it gives you a little variation, and for me that works out fine. reading light. The lights in the morning, you got it. That's the east, so that's where I get the sun. And this obviously is a toilet. And oops, let me put these up. These are pretty cool. And get that up. And get this one up. Those are inside of the glass. It's hurricane glass because I'm in Florida. And this is the view from the throne. Let's see. The only bad thing about this is this door gets water spots, so you have to scrape it every time. But still, not a bad place to spend a few minutes of your day. Morning, evening, doesn't matter. Because the sun sets over that way and the moon shines down. It's pretty good. So we have a door to the outside. And it's really nice when you shower like that. And so what's happening here is this was old patio. I added, or I had a guy add out there, concrete. So we're going to move the hot tub out this way. So instead of looking at a wall, you get to look at a tree and another tree and another tree. And I'm going to get a few things here, even though those guys blocked that off and it's okay. And I'm going to privacy it up with trees and palms. Hope to do this tile all the way across and out to the patio that we just poured. Here's the house from the side. This is running. I can see it moving. I was talking about the air conditioning unit. Listen to this. It's a Mitsubishi Mr. Slim, okay? Not Mr. Slim that runs the porn site, but this one. I was worried about the noise because it's outside my bedroom window, but you can't hear it. It's a fabulous unit. This guy over here, you see that big thing there? That's when his air conditioning goes on, I hear it over here. Boom, boom. I'm telling you kids, if you don't want to get the ductwork and you want a really nice thing, in fact, the other day temperature was moderate, so I didn't turn the AC on in the living room, but I turned on my unit in the bedroom for sleeping overnight, dropped the temperature to where I needed it to be. Perfect. So my energy use was only for this one unit up here, not both of them. And it's even smart enough that it doesn't run at full speed. Here comes the rain. Because it's the drive in it, in the motor is variable speed. So it's like if you need a lot of air, it's like whoop. Well, it never goes whoop, it goes whoop. And if you only need a little bit, it cuts itself down. It's not like most of the units sold here in the States where it's either on, full tilt boogie, or off, no boogie. Let's see, so out of that room there's that window. That house keeps getting rented to people that destroy it. I talked to the owner the other day, and I've got that big what do you call it, moose head, elk head or something plant, so I'm going to move that one back over, which now that this tree is out here, it blocks that window, so I can block that window so we get back to Privacy City. This we're going to tile. I got to put we're going to sidewalk this all the way around. And this is my work area and parking area and all that, and it's just everything. This will be the last thing that really gets done. So we'll sidewalk around there. This trailer I used to move down here, I bought it instead of renting. Boy, what a great thing, because that gives me storage. Built that over on the side to put windsurfer and kayak and crap like that. Not that I ever use them, but that's there. This shed came with it. It was rad, but I rebuilt the whole damn thing. This tree may have to go, I don't know, sooner or later. Let's see, let's take a little bit more of a walk. I'm going to put this in the ground. Storm knocked a few things down. I don't know whether you've heard on the news, but oranges and fruit down here has gotten invaded by a bug. Very, very small, tiny bug that they can't see. And I didn't have this till this year, I've just noticed it. The USDA comes around the neighborhood and hangs things in the trees. And next time I see the guy, I'll say, dude, because last year I didn't have it, this year I did. These guys I like. I'm a little worried because they're looking a little skinny this year. I'm not sure what's going on. I want to keep that as it is. That's under there was a wood pile for the fireplace. That was a tree we cut down. That's where I got stung by these gazillion mean bees. That's part of the grass that grows up. This was, which tree was this? Oh, that was the tree that fell out front. Those guys are over there. This palm, he wanted to fall down. I've got him tied up, so. And that's the, whatever they call the elk horns or whatever. So we're going to move him over while I'm talking to you. Okay, so I've just created more privacy for the house, or the bathroom. The bougainvillea that you saw way back, it'll grow back up to the fence in another 5, 6 months, 8 months. I just went in and whacked the whole damn thing yesterday. The worst part about the bougainvillea is it's got thorns. And by the way, for you people that don't know, these fruit trees have thorns. When I go in to get them, sometimes you go, ouch. This one looks pretty clean. Oh, there you go. These guys, thorns. Sneaky little bastards, aren't they? But the bougainvillea is terrible. You go, my arms just get shredded every time I go after it. Okay, so I think that's it. It's the back of the house. Looks nice. The patio. Right now I have a temporary screen tent. I'm trying to figure out what exactly I want to do with it because I don't want it to block my view from the inside, but if people want to sit outside, I need to have screens because the mosquitoes down here are so horrible, blah, blah, blah. But we'll get through it eventually. I've got time unless I die like within the next 2 or 3 weeks, which I hope doesn't happen even if you're seeing this 15 years from now. All right, take care, pleasure, hope you enjoyed the trip. It's the best I got for now. Bye-bye.